Collective, welcome to Manifestation Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend for Father's Day. Alright, we're going to see what the energy is now. And remember, roles can be reversed, and so can gender. So take it how it resonates for you, and leave the rest. And for some people in the comments, okay, and you know who you are, don't gaslight my readings. Okay, just because you're not resonating or you don't like that style, somebody else needed to hear it. Okay, remember, you're not the center of the universe. Alright, please and thank you. There are other people watching, other people that need certain types of answers or, insight into certain situations. So, I'm sorry if it's not lifting you up and inspiring you every single time. Sometimes I have to get the bad messages. Give the bad messages for whoever resonates, okay? That's all I ask. And, if that bothers you, there are so many readers on YouTube that you can listen to. You don't have to comment what you don't like. And if you're not looking for love, stop looking at love readings, okay? Alright. I mean, if you're doing good with what you're doing, you're just expressing yourself, you do you at the end of the day. It's okay. But, let's not ruin it for everybody else. Alright. Here we go. Manifestation Monday. We're going to see what some of you are manifesting out there. Of course, they're general, not personal. It's not going to resonate for everyone. So, tap in if you want to. And if it does resonate for you guys, to my true soul tribe out there, hit that like button for me. That's all I ask. If you're new here, you're welcome here, most definitely. Subscribe to the channel, hit that button. It's free. Alright, let's do two more here. Let's see what's going on. We have imprisonment and community. Wow. What's going on here? Whoa, great fortune. Oof. I heard that's what it's like. Name female. I knew it. Okay. It looks to me like collective. Yep. I can't make it up. A whole freaking community. You're destined for something here. Or you have great fortune. Take it how it resonates. Okay. 26 and 2 here. 26 adding up to 8. This is a manifestation. This is because of your balance within your feminine and masculine energies. So you have been mastering thyself here. And, this is your birthright, this great fortune. You're tied to this through your lineage, okay? Some of you just happen to have great fortune, so take it how it resonates, all right? Whether you did this on your own or you're connected to a wealthy family. And you have a whole community here. A whole community that was going up against you here, trying to steal your money. A whole community of thieves. And some of these people are going to jail. Meaning not all these people were stealing from you per se, but they were stealing from other people. They may be people that go around communities to steal. Certain groups, certain types of people they target. But for some of you, definitely there's been more than one person in your energy trying to take from you. So be careful. There's an ending to this, by the way, with the coffin being here and imprisonment. So, a false community that is going through judgment at this time. And this may be something that has been going on for some time. Okay, this could be people targeting certain communities of wealth that are going to jail. Okay, this can go so many ways. So what I'm seeing here is something could also be given to you. Okay, something that it may be not physically in your sights yet, but there was people tampering with it somehow, some way, whether spiritually, to manifest it physically, because we are talking about Manifestation Monday. I feel like this was yours to manifest, and everybody wanted a piece. Okay, so you became some sort of target here. So let's put that right there. Okay. And I mean, that's the end of that. This could also be, you know, the government taking from people. There's going to be change here. All these people that are held in high honor and high paying jobs, or situated in, you know, positions of power, that are actually stealing from the people. There is change happening here. There is a transformation, a shift going on here. Okay? Exactly. It's the end of the journey for these people that have been taken from communities. Okay? Making money also, I hate to get into all of that, because we're not, I don't want to get into that spirit. Okay? Because it's very controversial. But I'll just say what's fair is fair. The people in power that have been stealing, those who have been stealing from communities, from the people, there is an end, a shift to that. And there will be imprisonment, judgment, and justice here. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Let's get... And it's about to rain, that's why it's a little dark out here. So let's get 2 of these. You know, you start stealing from the wrong people because you don't understand things in a spiritual form and where that money actually comes from. Because money is energy at the end of the day. Energy carries lifetime after lifetime. If you come from a royal lineage and you cleaned up your act and you worked on some serious karma that maybe you had through past lives, and you healed that shit, you are a generational curse breaker, whatever that is, and that money is owed to you because it's your freaking birthright, and people are trying to take from these people, this is where justice is coming in. This is where all the shift is coming in. Okay? No more. Yeah, in your strength you shall establish. And you guys are establishing some shit right now. Okay? One more. I heard something about McCoy. Yeah, and money laundering. You know, taking children for granted, taking the people for granted, treating them as slaves. There's many forms of slavery. Okay? But they paint it like a pretty picture. Yeah. Interest. Number 9. With interest, collective. Great fortune with interest. Back pay. Number 6. Oh, Lord. Cashing material gain at the cost of deeper connections. Okay. That's what these people were doing. They were cashing in. Valuing wealth over emotional bonds. Profit prioritized. Heart overlooked. Oh, this is a collective energy. Okay? This is like worldwide stuff. Yeah. Got a little too greedy. Stuffing money in their ears. Crazed eyes over it. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. I got the power. I got the money. Yeah. So God's humbling these people. Because it's like a fucking disease, isn't it? It spreads like wildfire. And then all of a sudden, everybody forgets what happened. What happened to being grateful for what you have? What happened to being humble? What happened to helping each other? What happened to being united? Okay? What happened to helping each other grow instead of stealing and backstabbing each other? What happened to that? Spreading lies and deception to take, or to get people to actually give you their hard-earned money. That's even worse. Let me brainwash you so you can feel like you need to give me your hard-earned money. That's just like taking candy from a baby. Let me brainwash you a little bit so that you can hand it over willingly. It's still evil. It's a lesser evil. Oh boy. Okay. Some of you may receive a phone call. Okay, some of you, look, these people that built families and communities based on greed, thievery, and laugh at others that they take from, you know, living in their multi-million-dollar houses, driving their fancy cars, you know, a high price, you know, something tempting at a very high price. All this is going down. These people are not going to live these lives anymore because, like I continue to say, we live in times of judgment. They can't be mad at me for saying it. I ain't the only one saying it. And I won't never be the only one saying it. It is what it is, energy. That is what's happening. I don't give a damn who gets triggered by that comment. It's the truth. And they will experience it. Okay? Because justice will always prevail. God was sitting back watching, waiting, testing your hearts, your integrity, what you're actually grateful for. And it's been going on for far too long. It's been piling up and piling up and piling up. And the shit's about to hit the fan. It's already been hitting the fan in multiple areas of people's lives. It's going to hit home. It's just a matter of time. There's a lot of people in this energy. I don't care how big or small it is when you take from somebody else. You will get, you know, justice will prevail against that. And they're going to lose so much more than they actually took. And you guys already know in what areas. You know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of areas where people take and continue to take and take advantage. Because we have shut up, we haven't said anything. We've been sitting back, taking it, no lube, not anymore. We're not doing that anymore. Not this time. In order for major change to happen, in order for things to shift as they are, we had to snap out of whatever illusion or self-limiting beliefs we had about our lives and how we were living it. And it starts at home, at work. It starts with you making a clear decision about what you will and will not put up with anymore. No matter how big or small, it creates waves. So obviously Spirit wanted me to go there. And I will express the message of Spirit because that's what I'm here for. That's what a lot of us are here for. It doesn't have to be through just tarot. It could be through your downloads, your dreams. Spirit will always speak through people, through animals, through AI, through others to get the message across. Okay? Oath. These are people that have broken oaths. They came here, right? Probably with a purpose. and broke that oath because of greed. They forgot about their heart space. Hmm? That's why you have free will, right? That's God's way of really testing your character. What will you go down to earth to do? Will you set out the intention you set out before you got there? Or will you basically align with the devil, work for the devil? Right? Ooh, tempting offer at a high price. Let me dangle a little carrot. Where's your character now? Always remain true to yourself. Because this kind of shit, financial gains, houses, cars, money, big bank accounts, all that can just be wiped from one day to the next. And I see that happening here, big time. Abandonment in reverse. Yeah, with great fortune. People that broke their oath, going to jail, imprisonment. You haven't been abandoned. Your great fortune is here for those who honored their oath before coming here and are still honoring that. Comparison. Okay? It says focus on your own path. And it says, and stop seeking validation from external sources, right? A lot of you, of course, have done that. 26 once again. Right next to 26. 8, 8. Money transfer. When you're looking like this every day, wondering where you're going to get more of it, and others are filling up their pockets when they're not doing the right things just to win over, the reciprocity has been lost. Somewhere in translation, the reciprocity has been lost, the equal giving and receiving. Oh no, I want more. I want it all for me. The entitlement, boy. The non-compromising, I want it my way and that's the only way. All of that. You think that was going to happen to eternity and infinity and beyond? Hell no. You think that you have the power to go and eliminate people from this earth? First off, they'll just go find another suit and reincarnate. God will never give you the power. That's an illusion. That's a fucking illusion if you think you got the power. You want to act as the father, the mother, source, because you want a certain agenda to be taking place that only benefits you or your kind. There's no compromising there. There's no equal giving and taking or receiving there. You want to place yourself in positions for you to make more without giving a shit who it hurts, who you stumble on? Where's the integrity there? There is no gratitude for what you already have there. What did we come here for? We came here to learn, right? It's Earth School. We came here to create. To help others find solutions to the problems they encounter every day. That's purpose. We weren't meant to covet, to steal, to lie. But it's like, I don't know. These people went like third eye blind and just did what they wanted to do. Oh, fuck the rules. Oh, I get to do this and then I'm going to go cleanse my sins later just to do it 5 minutes later. Oh, the hypocrisy. Oh, God. Let me just stop because this is going to get ugly. Okay? But this is the feeling you get when these types of people steal from others. That's the conditioning that's been upon us for so long. We start to feel less than. So a lot of people, what do? They join these types of people so that they could be the people making more money. Because they're tired of not making any. And again, you're just feeding more souls to the devil that way. There are other ways. And you're going to learn today there are other ways. When you set off on your own and find your own path, you're going to learn there are other ways that align with your character, integrity, and the benefit of other people when you find purpose in your life. Promotion channel in reverse. Okay, 61 adding up to 7. If you steadily enhance your abilities and spiritual level, I might not recognize you in the short term. Don't fear that I will reject this evolved version of you. Yeah, you may not recognize these people that are evolving spiritually. And that's what I'm talking about. There is another way. Tap into your true higher self. Heal those inner wounds and this conditioning that puts you in the energy of scarcity, lack mentality, and puts you in that mindset of not having enough and not being good enough to make it work for yourself or join together with other forces that help you move forward in a positive way. Steadily enhance your abilities and spiritual level. Other people may not recognize you. Okay? And don't fear that you will be rejected because of this evolved version of you, because you will meet other people. It's a whole nother way of living. You will meet other people that understand it, that are aligned with it. Not being scared that you're going to be shunned from groups, outcasted, from people that don't even have your best interest at heart. They're people that will betray you at any chance they get. Why are you so afraid to leave those people? They don't benefit your life in a positive way. You'll be sitting right here in jail with them if you let them. And if you get caught and they don't, they ain't bailing you out. Take the path less traveled. See it for yourself. Gain in wisdom and insight, understanding that walking by faith and not by sight, putting your whole trust in your divine team, in your spirit guides, understanding that God's got your back. Yeah, change is scary. Not being able to see what comes next is scary. But when you honor your oath that you took before you came here, you think God's going to let you falter? Absolutely not. That's a risk. But guess what is also a risk? Stealing from other people, knowing damn well at any moment you can get caught and go to jail. Whether it's for a lifetime or many, many years. And when you're sitting there, you can't complain because you did it to yourself. And I'm talking to, obviously, people that do stuff like that, okay? Most of my collective is not like that. You're walking the right path. That's why you will be blessed. Like I said, God has your back. They have not abandoned you. You're on a journey. And this journey comes with many tests. See, God needs to know that you can handle this wealth. And that you're going to do right by it. That you're not going to be like these people. Imagine if God handled these people just great fortune. it would be gone like this. And they just steal more. No. When you understand being humble, you understand purpose, and you understand reciprocity, you will be abundant your whole life. Your family will be abundant. Your children, your children's children will be abundant because they understand the concept. That's the point. Who cares if nobody recognizes you after this? They won't. You completely shifted into the best version of you. And that's aligning you with better people and better situations and opportunities. You're learning as you go, gaining in wisdom, understanding that you are not a limit. You don't have limits. You're connected to all the abundance you can muster. Limitation and fear is an illusion. You're limitless. You just got to learn how to walk in that energy, how to flow and let go of control. Okay. Let's get some messages here. Actually, we'll leave these for the end. And you know what? There's another deck that I want here. I didn't know we were going to this kind of reading, but that's where Spirit is taking it. So I gotta honor Spirit. Sorry, I gotta get these cards out of here. Wow, there's a lot of cards in here that, like, I had a dream the other day where one of my cousins was speaking to, other family members. And they were saying, I don't even know who she is anymore. Yeah. Going through an awakening, you shift your energy, your vibration, the way you think, the way you see the world, life, and people. And you don't allow what doesn't serve you in your space for too long anymore. And yes, you become distant from those who could potentially bring drama or unnecessary drama or discomfort. It doesn't mean that you can't talk to your family and you can't visit them or talk to them, but you're on a journey of, self. And there are going to be people that take it personal, but it's not personal. It's personal to you. It's a personal journey. But there will always be people that don't understand it. And they wonder, some people are going to wonder, gee, what did I do, But, this is what you signed up for before you got here. And it's okay. There's no bad blood. Again, you can keep in touch. They call, you call, whatever. But you're on a mission. You're in your purpose. And it's called for being guided, in many areas of your life, in different directions, at different points in your life. And those who know. That's just the way it is. It has nothing, it's nothing personal to them, or it has nothing to do with them. You're honoring what you came here to do, and that is perfectly alright. Okay? Some people might think you're crazy, losing your marbles. It's okay. They're third eye blind. They don't understand. They're not there yet. We all have the ability to do it. Of course, you know, there are soulless beings. We'll leave that there. They're just here like extras in a movie, you know. But because if you understand this is all a simulation, you understand. Alright. I'm gonna try not to get too deep with this because I can start losing you guys like, what? But some of you get it. Purification, signs, and synchronicities. Okay? When it comes to, you know, these people, okay? A lot of people are interested more now also in purifying their energy and listening, looking out for the signs, okay? And synchronicities that spirit has before them. We have number 6. This is about going on a spiritual journey that, yes, it can be difficult at times and challenging, because it's challenging you to break out of certain patterns and belief systems. And that's the hard part. Some people don't want to know outside of what they know. It's scary for them. Some people are just like that. And other people are more open to it. They're like, oh, well, teach me more. I want to learn. I mean, you're in this lifetime, right? I want to learn as much as I can. So, and some people will be more like that. More receptive. More open-minded. To understand that obviously there's more than what we know or been taught. It's a matter of just learning and experiencing that. Yeah, warrior, reliable, loyal, trustworthy, and protective. With oath. Okay? So we got a lot of spiritual warriors out here that are basically walking justice. Reliable, loyal, with oath being here. Trustworthy, protective. Okay? This is also a breaking from the mental cage. Alright? Purifying our energy, listening to the signs and synchronicities. Okay? Evolving past the caterpillar perspective into the butterfly, which is a much higher perspective. Shit, I got wings, I can fly, I can see the life in a whole new world, in a whole new way. Seeing above the trees, escaping the mental prison. A beautiful disaster, chaos, storm. A beautiful disaster, right? Order does not come without chaos, right? So a lot of you are like a walking storm. It may feel like a disaster. People may feel like you're throwing them off somehow and they're triggered but you know, like it says, the truth hurts, but it shall set you free. Then it's, oh, now I see what you were talking about, great fortune, the abundant path. Where many people will try to take, steal, or stall you from it because they're still in the energy of taking, feeling entitled, and not understanding that you can get things in a different way, through purpose, through what you came here for. So a lot of you came here and you knew you were going to be the storm, and you knew, God definitely knew, that you were a warrior and you were resilient and you had a path, and you were going to have to fend off certain things. Spiritual warfare, your enemies. You knew you're a walking trigger. Okay? And when you walk in your divinity, the people that are not tapped into their own divinity, which they can, instead of watching you and being all butthurt about it, but they don't know how because they don't want to accept it. Well, then accept the energy you're in, right? And leave you guys the hell alone. But you knew you came here for a purpose and a reason. Your spirit always knew. It was waiting for you to wake up and see it for yourself. Forsaken, lost, and deserted. Some of you felt this way. Okay? You know, main female, main male, whatever. There could be people that are now trying to compare themselves to you, feeling like they're forsaken. Why have you forsaken me, right? They're not forsaken. That's their illusion. That's what they tell themselves, because they are not walking in their truth and purpose. Okay? They're not asking the right questions. They're still playing the victim. Alright? Yeah. Things are crumbling around them, but they're stubborn and hopeless. Okay? Prayer alone ain't gonna work. You gotta get up and do what you came here for. God's gotta watch you walk in your truth. And you see your value for yourself. He's not gonna walk you step by step. You gotta get up and do it. We can't continue to compare ourselves to others. We have the ability to manifest it. You're not abandoned. Clearly. You're not trash. Okay? Yeah, I can't make it up. While others are finding the steps to get out of this karmic cycle that keeps trapping them in, like the hamster in a wheel. Freedom of constraints, relief, and liberation. But some people, they're like, I don't know about this. This is not what they taught me. This is not what I was born to know. My parents didn't do it this way. You know, if I even brought this up, they'd look at me like I'm crazy. I'm losing my mind. You're being, led astray. Oh, really? Are your parents also looking like this? Crumbling, stubborn, and hopeless? Are they living in limitations? Because sometimes we got to break the pattern. And we got to explore ourselves and our own journey. Because although we are born to parents, we are a spiritual being that can reincarnate anywhere and have many experiences. So we got to understand that. And I know it's hard for some people because they fear judgment of their family, their friends. But, this isn't for those types of people, unfortunately. If that's what they fear, then they'll never experience true freedom, true abundance, and prosperity. Their spirit will never feel liberated. They'll live in a mental cage till the end of their days. Because their religious beliefs, because of conditioning, because of their own self-limiting beliefs, the way they see themselves, scarcity mindset, lack mindset, victim mentalities, because of their unhealed wounds and traumas, because they don't have self-love, self-worth, confidence, courage to break the mold. Okay? You came here to succeed. Alright. Let's get some tarot. Because this reading just, wasn't what I intended, but hey, we're here. And if you're still here watching, congratulations. And thank you. But I'm always going to listen to Spirit because, obviously this needed to come out. And I'm hearing people all over the world join in. We start a love train, love train. People all over the world join in. You know, people forgot about the only thing that really exists and is true. It's a love for thyself and others. You came from love. How dare you forget it just because of material gains that you don't even take with you? You only take the love you feel within yourself. The love you had for yourself and others. That's it. That is the only thing you take with you. Your consciousness, your spirit, and the love you experience. Have faith. Everything's gonna be alright now. Everything's gonna be alright. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. I remember when we used to say. One more? Okay. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say. Judgment, I can't make it up. A lot of people in certain communities going through judgment for stealing from others. This is how Spirit is purifying communities, sending signs and synchronicities. Those who hear the call, hear it. Others who don't and continue to do this, well, there's something for that ass too. The Magician with Warrior, Oath. There it is. As above, so below, as within, so without. Okay? We're going to unlock something as above. There may be still some steps here. Something is being locked in a vault here. And it's going to be handed out to those who honor their oath. Okay? But there's still some sort of test run. The Star. A beautiful disaster, chaos, and storm. The universe, where you come from, and Source has not abandoned you. They're here. Great fortune, wish fulfillment, because you had faith. You've been through the storm. You have not been abandoned. Those of you who are still in the storm, remember, it cannot rain every day. Okay? It's only passing through. You will come out of that. Have faith. Continue to heal what doesn't serve you any longer. And continue to purify your energy, cleanse your energy, and move forward. Okay? You came here to win in your own life. It has nothing to do with competition or anyone else. And you know that. They may see it that way. That's their problem. Six of Cups. Comparison. There may be a certain person in somebody's path here, or certain people, that feel like they're comparing themselves now to your life. Maybe they're at a place where you were in the past, and now they're saying to themselves, why you are not me? Okay? They can't play the victim here. They're going to have to figure that out. Yeah. Four of Cups. A lot of people are going to be missing an opportunity to purify, and they're going to be missing the signs and synchronicities. Okay? Because they're too busy with money in their hands and ears, and they're not paying attention to anything else. Too materialistic. Too stuck in the material realm, in superficial connections, and taking from people they shouldn't be taking from. While you're manifesting the fucking Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, great fortune, and freeing your mind. And I am hearing that song too. So that's another thing. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Be colorblind, don't be so shallow. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Before you can see me, you've got to learn how to read me, I say. Something like that. Yeah, that's another thing. We're more than our color. We're more than where we came from on this earth. We still are born. We were first spiritual beings and born into the earth. We are not a pigment. We are not our color. That needs to stop. But this is how this life has been programmed. To see things as separate from one another. When we all come from the same source. Everything is connected. Separation is an illusion. And that is a mental conditioning. When anyone sees you as different or separate from them, that is a form of conditioning. And a lot of people, they will not pursue love if it didn't come packaged in a certain way, because of the way they've been conditioned to think by their family, by their religious beliefs, whether it's skin color, religious beliefs, or anything else. That's sad, because love does not have a pigment. It's a freaking recognition, a spiritual recognition, a feeling. It's the acceptance of what it simply is and encompasses. Love. But everything has turned into a point of reference. Okay? It's the Pacific Ocean or the Atlantic Ocean. Well, it's still part of the same thing because we live in the world and it's surrounded by water. It's either Russia or Asia, the United States, Australia. It's still land and still part of the earth. It's just a point of reference. Every time people ask me where I'm from, I'm left with the here we go. Now I gotta break it down. You want to know where I'm from or where I was raised, where I was born, or and to me, I don't care where I'm from, because I don't see myself as just a human being. I know that I am a spiritual being. Doesn't matter where I'm from here. I could have came from a whole nother planet, somewhere in the universe, that you know nothing of. We all have. This ain't our first rodeo. So to me, I see the planet as the planet. I'm having a human experience. I don't give a damn what part of the world or what color I came into this, because it doesn't matter. It shouldn't. Anyway, the Empress. See? You have no abandonment issues, and you are not abandoned, and you know it. You are connected to your divinity, your higher self, and your wish fulfillment. Surrounded by your star family, by the way. You are awakened, purified, and you are connected to great fortune. It's part of your lineage. It's your birthright. And you are a beautiful disaster, chaos, and storm. And you've been through the chaos and storm yourself. So you became the fucking storm. You trigger others. So they understand this for themselves. It's not a, I'm going to purposely trigger you energy. Just like I'm probably triggering a few of you. It's not for the purpose of purposely triggering you. You're healing the divine feminine aspect of yourself. What's been subdued or, what's the right word? Oppressed within men and females in this life. And things have become too masculine, too connected to the material world, right? All of a sudden, we're creating all kinds of stuff. I don't know if you've noticed, but all over the internet, things that should cost $10 or $15, they want to charge you $50, $90. And it's like, okay, so you want to do that, but you do not want to increase people's pay. So now people have to work 3 to 4 jobs to pay the bills for a house they barely sleep in. And then you only want to give them 2 weeks of vacation per year. So they're under pressure. They're stressed by both work and family life because they have to squeeze in some time to take care of family, the bills, and don't get me started on buying food. And yet you're over here taking from them, knowing this is happening. That's slavery. Thank you. It is. And all this is shifting, guys. Even if the prices go up or stay the same, I'm telling you, figure it out for those who haven't. And that's where the new earth comes in. It's a higher vibration. Understanding that you are the power. Don't hand it over. You have the power. Why would you hand it over to someone else? Because it's a tempting offer at a high price. But you don't see the high price you have to pay for that tempting offer. Don't go for short victories. Go for long-term victories. That's the Empress, the Star, great fortune. Don't be afraid of abandoning situations. The Empress attracts. And right now, they're a healer also. They became a healer. The healing, the wounded warrior. Okay? They became the healer warrior here in their own life. We got the Star, we got the Magician, we got the Warrior, and we got the Empress. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? It may take a while on this journey for us to get that. But it's long-term abundance, not short-term victories, where the price to pay for what you did, for what certain people did to have that money, whether it's blood money or just stealing it, either way, for whatever it was, for making a bad call because something didn't align with your beliefs, there's judgment for that. There's karma for that too. Like, don't ever think you're just gonna fucking walk away scot-free, even if, you spend a few years in jail. The Most High is watching. I would fear that more than any jail time you get here. And what I really would fear is the fact that those people are going to reincarnate in situations that they're not going to like. So if you had a lot of people that were getting away with stealing money and being rich and, living a lifestyle made out of greed and not giving back to others, you best believe the next lifetime, they're going to be poor as fuck. And that's their karma. Okay? Page of Cups. What is this? Six of Pentacles. Again, and I see this here. It's like somebody has, somebody wants. They don't feel like they have enough. Comparison. Somebody's pocket checking. What is this Page of Cups? Three of Cups. Nine of Swords. Somebody drinking? Who is this person? The Moon. Somebody's dreaming about something. They may have had an epiphany here, or they need to see something from a higher perspective. Let's see here. Knight of Swords. Yeah, okay. Knight of Swords, Temperance, and the World. Okay, somebody or this is you being guided away from something. Yeah, Okay, let me see. Clarify that. You may have been, somebody here may be, I don't know, you may be inspiring somebody here. Yeah, Page of Wands. Page of Wands, Two of Cups. This could be part of your soul tribe. Doesn't have to be love. But there could be, yeah, Queen of Cups. Seven of Cups. Yeah. See, you're helping other people see that it's not always about materialism here. There's somebody in your energy that you knew. It could be a family member also. Okay? It could be a childhood friend. Somebody here is understanding something. Okay? I feel like you have some sort of like, maybe somebody in your family is part of your soul tribe here. Or a childhood friend. And they were confused. They were comparing themselves. They didn't understand. They felt like, damn, why am I forsaken? Or maybe somebody didn't understand why you kind of ventured off on your own. And kind of left them behind. So this could be somebody that took it personal. Okay, this may be somebody you used to party with, go out with, hang out with. And yeah, you could have blocked this person. Okay, so maybe this person, when they were in a lower vibration, they were comparing themselves to you all the time. So they might have betrayed you at some point, and you did not want to talk to this person anymore. There is a soul connection to that person. That could be a past life karmic energy that you didn't know was a past life karmic soul mate energy. Okay, so this person, you know, this could be like somebody you knew since childhood that was like your best friend energy. And she or he, okay, betrayed you somehow. They didn't know their own worth. They just always compared themselves to you. So this is someone that kind of admired you, but also was jealous of the things you had. And then now you block them because obviously something happened there that didn't sit well with you. And you decided to block this person. And you're single and independent. And this is how they've always seen you, even if you didn't have much when you were younger. Exactly. You went off on your own to gain in wisdom. Okay, you went off on your own path to ask the deep questions. Exactly. You didn't want to play this victim anymore, and you took the leap of faith, and that's what you did. Okay? We have justice. This person, also this person playing the victim could have took a leap of faith with somebody that you were interested in. Alright? With the sun and justice being here. So this could be someone going through karma because they did something that was unjust here. So, and you might have not seen them going through karma. That's probably why they're still in the energy of feeling forsaken and in lack. So karma caught up to them for going against you because you are a star seed. You are highly protected because you're honoring your oath and you are in your purpose. So when you left this situation and you blocked that person, you know, you just simply just wiped them out of your life energy. They stood with that energy of guilt, and then karma has caught up to them. So they could be suffering financially, very down on themselves right now. But they hold a lot of guilt within them. Especially because there was a serious bond here between you and this person when you were younger. And they broke that friendship. Okay? That's what I'm seeing there. Okay. Let's talk about this Magician, Ten of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Okay. There may be someone here that wants to manifest you, that's watching you. Okay, there's another part of your soul tribe here with the Two of Cups. Clarify that. And they're a warrior that may be breaking out of that mental imprisonment. Yep, that's the truth. So there's someone here that wants to manifest you. So it looks to me like it would be an emperor. But there's something going on here. Okay? This could also be someone that was mentally conflicted. Okay? Like I said, the truth will piss you off, but it shall set you free. This could be someone you were triggering because they were watching you. But they had to understand the meaning behind the triggers. And they had to go within. Six of Wands, this person might have had to check their ego and heal their traumas. So now somebody's understanding. I can't make it up, the Emperor. Now somebody's understanding why they met you. Why you crossed paths. So this could be someone that was in a very materialistic energy. And now they're understanding, wait a minute. This is not what I think it is. This person is challenging, and they're watching you. Okay, so if it triggers them, that's their own fault. But, confirmation. But you still, the purpose was for this person to break out of that mental imprisonment and to see themselves for who they truly are, their higher self, as the Emperor. They are a warrior. They had an oath to honor. And they're seeing that, and they want to manifest the Ten of Pentacles. Someone they can build something with. We have the Empress right here with the star. The Empress does not chase. She is a healer. You are like this shiny star. You are home. Even though you're a beautiful disaster, chaos, and storm. That's the mental disaster, that's the storm that's going on within this person, because it's challenging them to break out of certain belief systems. But they're seeing it for what it is now. Okay? So your energy and the purpose you're in speaks for itself. You don't chase. You attract. And whatever you speak on that has to do with healing or, just being who you are, a natural inspiration here, a beacon of light. Yeah, it'll piss some people off and trigger them. But again, it's going to set them free. And that is what this person is understanding. So, tell me about imprisonment. Yeah, freeing themselves and taking on another path, the crossroads. Leaving a lot of drama behind. This was their inner conflict as well. But moving forward, nonetheless. And coming towards you as the Knight of Cups. See? Yep, long term, coming in a distant horizon. We saw the Four of Wands with the Emperor. This is the person you're meant to be with. There could be something they're working on. Okay, that's a contract when it comes to work. That could be what's holding them back right now. But when that ends, exactly, this person is going to come towards you. Okay? We have the Knight of Swords and Temperance. It's almost like they know they need to come balanced, and patience is a virtue, but they're going to want to and then you had the Knight of Swords with the Hangman. So it's almost like there's an energy of wanting to communicate, but also giving themselves time to really see things for what they are, higher perspective. And, obviously, projects that are holding this person back right now. This person could be at a distance from you. Alright, so this is a soulmate, whoever this is. A divine counterpart, I'll say that. Tell me about this Empress. Queen of Cups. Two of Cups. There you go. Okay, so I feel like if it ain't a soulmate for you, you don't want it. Okay, and some of you, you don't care if it's a soulmate. If they're not in the right energy, you will walk away. You don't have abandonment issues. Exactly. Some of you did walk away from somebody. Ace of Wands, Six of Swords. And for some of you, you've had a King of Pentacles that walked away from you, and or you walked away from a King of Pentacles. It could have been a low vibrational King of Pentacles, because you wanted something deeper, and maybe they were here with just passion. Okay? And that was a cycle, perhaps, that you had to learn something there. Okay? And you had the strength to get out of that with justice and the sun. So something came to light. Whoever that person was, if that person did you dirty with the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, that was a karmic energy, and they were, too focused on material gain. If they did something bad to you, that whether you knew it or not, justice is there. So you are walking karma. When somebody goes against you, it doesn't work well for them. Okay? I mean, you got somebody from the past here that's suffering. A friend of yours. Or a family member. A Queen of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign. Doesn't have to be. But Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then a King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, wait. You came here to trigger, but you're also a healer. A beautiful disaster, chaos, and storm. And the emperors are warriors. You took an oath to protect and to walk in your purpose. And you have the ability to manifest the Ten of Pentacles as well. Okay? But you have to set your mind free from just living in masculine energy. You have a feminine side you need to tap into to create balance within your world, within you and outside of you. And that's why this Empress will trigger the shit out of you. Because it is challenging your beliefs about yourself, what you've been taught, and how you live your life. It's for the betterment of your higher self. The Empress is not against you. She sees what you lack in yourself. Okay? And if it's a masculine living in their balance between the feminine and masculine, and the feminine needs to see a little more of her masculine energy and be in balance with her masculine and feminine, then that is what you'll trigger her till she understands what a true masculine looks like. Because they're used to, low vibrational men that have no self-worth and are ego driven and are too connected to materialistic gain. Those aren't the ones for them. Never hand over your power or your heart to someone that will mistreat it, mishandle it. Okay. Okay, I'm being told to clarify this community. Going through judgment, being called to purify and listen to the signs and synchronicities, or miss the opportunity. Because we are in a major shift right now. And yes, you can miss the opportunity if you don't heed the call. Meaning karma's going to catch up to you if you've done something you know you shouldn't have. Now is the time to fix, heal, and be real with that energy. Seven of Cups. Spirits are here. But some people, their minds are fogged up. They're too distracted by the shiny things. Again, a tempting offer at a high price. Stop paying attention to the smoke and mirrors. That's what Spirit is saying to certain people here. Spirit ain't playing today. Or, yeah, be prepared for the Tower moment. Ooh-wee. Major loss, Five of Cups. What did I say? Temporary victories? Divine intervention can come in and wipe it all away. They don't care how long you've been working on doing this. If you're stealing from people, they've been already heeding the call. Putting the signs and synchronicities. Purify your energy. Work on your karma. Don't continue to be fooled Don't continue to add more karma to the list that you're going to have to clear. You're going to miss the opportunity. And boom, the Tower with the Five of Cups because of mental imprisonment. Or prison time as well for others. Major losses. Yep, but I can't make this up. The Devil with the Ace of Pentacles. A tempting offer at a high price. Jail. Losing it all. And having nothing at all. Why? Because the ego, King of Wands, in reverse energy, is too focused on the shiny thing. It's like Spiegel with the freaking gold ring. You know what I mean? So, there it is. I mean, shit. Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. So that's a warning to a specific communities around the world, I'm going to say. Okay? Because that really is chasing material gain at the cost of deeper connections. Yeah. Those aren't deeper connections. That's an illusion. Seven of Cups. Those are connections of, oh, let's connect together because you have the pull here. Even though we don't like each other. Frustrated. I'm irritated with what I can't control and want you to feel as badly as I do. Wow. These are these people. They get irritated with the things they can't control and want everyone else to feel as badly as they do, right? They may have material gain. They may have fame and fortune, but inside, look at how they're feeling. Okay? Because they want to control everything. These are people that have attachments. That's why they feel the need to control everything. The Star, the Empress, has no attachments. No abandonment issues. Because she's healed. Tell me about this Warrior. Emperor energy. Meddler. I may step in and try to influence or control your life. I'm certain I know best. That's what the mental imprisonment tells people. That's why this person got triggered when they saw you and started seeing what you post or listening to you if you have if you post videos or stuff like that. So this was somebody like, the Emperor is someone that is always in control. They have a appearance to uphold, so it's very hard for someone like this, very stubborn energy, to understand a different way of basically living, because they've been so programmed or so stuck on a certain way of seeing something, and you're throwing somebody off completely here. Yeah, this is somebody that, okay, I don't have enough, or I'm losing out here, I'm going to need a loan. I'm in need of a loan and financial assistance. So this is going about it in a way where it's still some form of mental imprisonment. Outdated thinking. What else here? So, obviously, this is someone that only believes that you could be abundant through your efforts. So obviously, there's always effort behind it, but it's not always the effort that people would think. And clearly, you're breaking the mold by healing and going your own path. Great fortune. Hello. So this is what someone's trying to manifest. That would be with the contract. Somebody's trying to manifest the Ten of Pentacles, a certain loan. Okay? They better be careful because the imprisonment is here. This may be somebody that did take an oath and is not living in that. Apology. Okay, here we go. I'm not yet over what happened, but an apology could begin to mend things. Okay, so maybe this is somebody that was very stubborn. And they know, like, now that they're seeing things, they know that you were right. Exactly. Greed. I'm pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. And again, collectively, this is a problem. right? We saw it here. And then it leads to frustration when things get out of hand and they can't control the way things are going. They're not understanding that there could be some karma involved here that's not allowing them to move forward in a way that they want, because they're not in their purpose. Okay? Let's get one more. But this is somebody meant to break out of this imprisonment. They can. Safe space. I accept and respect you for who you are and ask only for the same in return. Okay, so there you go. They're understanding that you do what you do the way you do it, even though they don't fully grasp it yet. Okay? And they're in regret. I'm disappointed with how things went with us and wish I could change the past. So clearly you have somebody here that actually could have went to jail because of something they did. So they're learning the hard way. 1:16:16 on the clock. Alright, tell me about the Empress. So this is somebody that you were meant to awaken. Okay, you were sent into this person's life because you're a healer. You're a beautiful disaster, chaos, and storm. So this person went through some sort of chaos. Okay? Because of their stubbornness. And they saw a tempting offer at a high price. So some of them could have went to jail. The Empress. And they could have been the catalyst for you to get on your right path. And you did. This person might have not. Maybe they're looking at that now. We have plans. Seeing you is a priority for me. I want to make plans with you. See, this is the problem. This person's trying to manifest the Ten of Pentacles. You have great fortune or great fortune coming to you. Wish fulfillment, right? This person wants to get a loan from you. So they're still trying to control. They're trying to do everything but heal. They know what they have to do. Because we saw that. It triggers the shit out of them. This is somebody that has a big problem letting go of the way they think. So now they want to come to you. So this is somebody obviously watching you with the Page of Swords, maybe getting readings on you. And they hated the way things went in the past, but they're still here with this energy of, I need a loan. What kind of fuck shit is that? Alright, tell me about that Queen of Pentacles, main female. Imposter. I'm not who you think I am. Exactly. Ooh-wee. And they want to catch up. Make sure you're doing well and see where we stand. This is somebody that did you wrong. They acted like your friend and wasn't. And it's somebody you knew for a long time. It's that Queen of Pentacles. They just want to check in on you to see what the hell you've been up to. Obviously, they can't see it because you blocked them. And if you didn't block them, Spirit is restricting this person from your energy. Interesting. You got a few people here trying to pay attention to what you got going on. Tell me more about this person here that, you know. See, this person had a purpose. Their purpose is unity in diversity, embracing differences to create a harmonious and balanced partnership, divinely guided toward union. Unfortunately, this person is still in mental imprisonment. But they know, because they've been watching you long enough, from what I see there, that's somebody from your past. They know that they were meant to meet you. But you trigger the shit out of them, and it's their ego that gets in their way. They're paying attention to the they have very much outdated thinking. Okay? You definitely when you decided to pick yourself up and walk away, you became somebody entirely different. Okay? You see things very different now. And I feel you are very much at peace with yourself. Yeah, you went to a glow up. And this person was exposed. Tell me about this warrior. What is their intention here? Could be that King of Wands energy too. We have Virgo here. Ancestors are watching. Could be that King of Pentacles too. Or something about Virgo season. This may be when they come towards you. Yeah, you deserve better. And you know that. Hating on your glow up. They were arrested. Okay. So they could have tried stealing money. Because they actually need money. They needed a loan. They were going through karma. So they just created more karma for themselves. Yeah, I want to be a better person for you. And we have Judge here. They're under judgment. And remember, they need a loan. A shocking surprise is on the horizon. Follow your intuition. Yeah, you're going to be shocked when they're like, could you lend me $10,000? Say what? Yeah. Tell me more here. Exposed. I feel like this person was exposed for whatever that happened there. Okay, they stole something. But I also feel like they feel exposed in front of you. Because you remember who the fuck you are. Yep, you're connected to the cosmos. I'm telling you, you're walking justice. Walking karma. You could have Libra in your chart. We do have the Empress here. Jail time. Okay. Exposed. Jail time. So, something's going to be exposed. Something may be on the news even. I don't know. Or you're going to hear it through the grapevine that this person has been to jail. Tell me more here. Yeah, they need to know if you feel the same. A Taurus. We have a Sagittarius desiring you. And greed. So yeah, there's a lot of people I feel like they see obviously you're shining here with the star, like the star and the Empress. Hello. Your energy, definitely the glow up is real here. You have ascended age of Aquarius. Some of you look young. You have purified. You have faith. You're shining. Okay. There's a very beautiful energy here with Venus being here. A very balanced with Libra energy. There's justice. And there are people desiring you, wondering if you feel the same. Some people feeling exposed in your presence. Some people being exposed for things that they did in the background, going to jail. Okay? There's a few things happening to people. People need to take heed when they mess with these star seeds. And I didn't mean to rhyme, but it did. Because, especially when they are in their purpose, once you walk away from these people's lives, karma really hits hard. You are beautiful, disaster, chaos, and storm. It is no joke. That is your energy. You are here to restore balance, but first you do bring chaos. And that is because you are breaking the mold. You are dropping the veil. and you don't have to do it forcefully. You are just being you. Your transformation is shifting everything. Everything. Wherever you walk, whoever you meet, wherever you roam. Past people, new people. Okay, you're manifesting new people that are matching that vibration. And the past people, they're getting karma if they did you dirty and wondering what you've been up to. They can't get away with what they used to get away with anymore when it comes to you, or it's going to be an automatic backfire. Let me get some cards here for the Empress. Serendipity. When someone walks into your life, you are often unprepared for it. They're not ready for you. They're not ready for the disruption you cause, because that's your purpose. You are here to align with what is right. Therefore, when people meet you, it's a whole alignment shift they're not ready for. And they could either accept it, ignore it, turn the other cheek, because out of their free will, right? But if they go against it, oh, they're not going to like what's going to happen. Tell me more with the Empress. Connection. He wants to connect with you, and you will build a deep relationship filled with sincerity. Text message. I often pay attention to you. Let's discuss our issues and move forward. Restore. We haven't been so close for a while now. Just be careful with some of these people, okay? I love you. I'm not perfect, but I promise you I will love you. What's behind that? Steadfast. Even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. And transformation. Letting go of the old him, the new him is walking towards the new me. Yeah, but what's up with the loan? Rebirth. I want to retract my liking for you. Not only will I be fine, I will be doing well. Transformation and rebirth. Steadfast. Okay. Somebody wants to restore the connection. The problem is, in their mind, even though they know they need to go through all that transformation, they want some sort of loan. So they're going to give you, welcome to the pity party. They're going to give you some sort of sob story. And it's because they went to jail. So I don't know what happened there. Just be mindful. And be mindful of that old friend of yours, too. Some sort of main female. Alright, collective. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you got something out of that. I know it was long. But wow, this message was extensive. Normally I wouldn't touch on certain subjects there, but I gotta listen to spirit. So if it triggers you, turn it off. I wish you guys the best. Thank you for hanging with me and chiming in on this beautiful Monday afternoon. And thank you for watching Manifestation Monday. I'll see you next week. Peace. And keep shining, baby. Keep shining.